welcome back to another rugby commentary video. This is the Tri Nations game 1 between New Zealand and the All Blacks, and we're going to get straight into it. So New Zealand are the ones to take it down, but South Africa quick to turn it over, and it's quickly out but to Gardiner on the wing, and he's running down that left side, and he has almost made it to the 7-meter line. Buys, the fly half, is the one to take it up now. Pistorius feeds it out to De Kock, and now Robbenheimer feeds it wide to Van der Walt. Very nearly had a break there. De Beers goes to Clark. It's out wide to Van Heerdens and gives it off to Gardiner, who manages to hand off one, but then throws a loose pass out into the middle of nowhere. So, South Africa do not commit at that liner, and the All Blacks are quick to set it off again. And this time round, the bomb is won back and Bernstein takes it up. South Africa quick at the breakdown, but it's penalised against Lioso. And Buys will step up to take a penalty shot to put South Africa on the board early on. And what a kick that is from the fly half. Put South Africa 3 points up 5 minutes into the first half. So it's taken down by De Beers, who gives it out to Robbenheimer, who once again throws a loose pass out into the middle of nowhere. South Africa this time look to commit, but are unable to do it successfully, although they do manage to commit again in time, and this time round it is won by them. And they keep pushing, and slowly but surely they drive. Stopped not very far from when they started, so Buys is going to play it wide to Clark, and he gets a loose pass out there, and the All Blacks are turning it on now. They begin their attack. South Africa are unable to turn over that ruck. The All Blacks go again. Big thumping tackles by Bernstein. They go again. The scrum half initiating play and getting them into the 5-meter channel. They're going wide. It's there under the poles. Oh, what a try that is. And the man, Lugia Paise, is the one who puts it down. So I say Aniko to pull South Africa, well, actually to pull New Zealand into the lead, and he does so. So the first try at the match goes to the All Blacks. And that kick is won by the All Blacks, and the Springboks are burying themselves into that ruck, but a loose pass is gathered by Pistorius. And now they are beginning their attack. Van der Walt. It's brilliantly done by him. Go wide, Buys, out to Clark, and here's De Kock. Now Pistorius, and they give it off to Robbenheimer. He's almost got it inside to Pistorius. They're very close now. Gardiner. They go to the short side. Yoni De Beers. He gives the wide pass out to Clark, and Clark suffers a small injury from that. Oh, what a play by Nico, and he will be sent from the field for the next 10 minutes for that hit on Robbenheimer. And South Africa's going to go for the tap and go with Bauer on the field, and Buys doesn't react fast enough, but manages to break free and scores South Africa's first try to pull them back into the lead. So now he is going to set for the conversion, and 10 plays 7. 13 and a bit minutes into the first half, taken down by Buys. He looks to punt it into touch, and that is a good long kick from him. The All Blacks take it up, and then they decide to punt it downfield, and it's called by Low, and they decide to take the free kick. So Buys will fire it downfield and manages to get it inside New Zealand's 22. So a very big kick from him, and it falls for De Beers, the scrum half, who manages to fire it inside to Pistorius. Now Bauer, the new man. Malherbe, the big prop. De Kock. Nell goes wide to Will Rogers, the prop, doing a bit of motion inside. Good play off to Van der Walt. Hands off one and gets inside the 10-meter line. He also suffers an injury, so South Africa losing 2 players to injury already in the first quarter, and New Zealand will fire it downfield. Bauer, the replacement hooker, puts a kick on. And the All Blacks continue to pound. Bauer once again goes wide. De Kock could have got the pass, didn't get the pass off to Gardner in time. De Beers initiates a little move and then sends it off to Gardner. Gardner is chasing his own kick and he's got it. Brilliant pickup, a brilliant score, and South Africa are in again. And Van der Walt, who was injured, is coming off for Zeitzman. So South Africa down 2 replacements already in the first quarter. So gonna have to work a bit harder to maintain their lead. And 10 points the difference now as South Africa pull their lead even further away. They go to Cock, who puts the kick on and it flies well into the New Zealand half, and Lowe once again calls the mark. Buys is going to look for the left-hand touchline. That's a good long kick from him. It's recovered by New Zealand's fullback Ben Smith, and here's De Beers. Oh, and his kick is charged down. But South Africa try to get into it, but it doesn't go very well. Aaron Smith initiating the attack. They're well within the 22 now. The All Blacks have a chance here. Nico. Here they go now. Keep going wide. They put a bomb on this time round. They're not able to recover it, South Africa. And it's going to be a try for Jack Goodrum. Goodrum, what a try. And the All Blacks are in again. Isaiah Nico. This is to bring it to 3 points again. And this time round, he is unsuccessful. So 5 points the difference between these two sides. And the kick falls for the All Blacks, and South Africa once again quicked into that ruck, and there is another penalty against Alvoli, and he will take 10 minutes off the field as well. And South Africa going for another penalty. This time, this one is about 45 meters out. 40-39, and oh, that is sweetly struck by Bice, and he puts South Africa 8 points in the lead. South Africa doing very well despite being 2 men down, but that time round that pass didn't work, and this now New Zealand have a chance to come away with it. South Africa don't win the ruck, but they keep committing into that ruck. New Zealand again putting power and pace into this ball. And they have the advantage. They put the chip on. They're not going to need it. They're not going to need it. Because Connor Price, has scored. And now they have a chance to pull it within 1 point. Isaiah Nico, 2 from 3. And the All Blacks are within 1 point. This game has finally started to show the tension that it needed, and it's been an entertaining game so far. A couple of yellow cards early on, in the All Blacks trying to get out of the 22 but can't do so, and South Africa turn it over. Robbenheimer off to Pistorius. Once again, De Beers is going to look wide for Gardner. He's shut down very quickly. De Beers, he's there, and he initiates his own attack. They're going sideways at the moment, South Africa. And they're looking to play a set move, the pot of 3 with Harmser in the lead, and he makes a great run. Great amount of distance inside the 22. And this time around, they're going to do the pivot to 15 move. De Beers is going to pass it off, and then the quick switch, but they are shut down before they can initiate it. South Africa not reacting quick enough in that ruck, and the All Blacks turn it over. But Buys manages to pull off a small interception, and now they're back inside the 10-meter area. Nel, Van Heerdens, he's looking for Zeitzman, but he wasn't there. De Kock is there as well. Zeitzman takes it off, hands off a couple, breaking a couple of tackles. Back inside the 22 goes South Africa. Buys back inside for Pistorius, Malherbe, Harmser. Feeds it out to Bauer, the new man. Bauer, the new man on the field. He's done a lot in this early period. He's needed to. And buys again, South Africa. Just probing at the New Zealand line at the moment. Pistorius, Nel. Good, strong carries by the South African forwards. And now Zeitzman stepping. Zeitzman stepping. He looked to go all the way, but he is stopped on the 4-meter line. De Beers goes himself. He can't make it. So Buys is there. Malherbe. But going backwards a bit now. Robbenheimer. Harmser. Out wide. Gardner's in. Ben Gardner's in for 2. And what a try that is for South Africa. Matt Herson is looking to come on in the lock position. Kakura buys to convert. And he's just short on that one. So his first miss of the night. And indeed, Matt Herson is coming on the 22 jersey for Robbenheimer, who's done a lot in this early period. A couple of good runs from him. And Jonny de Beers will look for the touch as half-time is called. So South Africa leading by 25 points to 19 at the half. And we're straight back into it with Nico kicking off. De Beers is going to look to clear his lines and get inside the New Zealand half. He does so. Fullback pulls it down to Bauer. And automatically South Africa begin their attack. Van Heerden gives it off to Bauer. And he's in touch. So it'll be a New Zealand line out inside their own half. South Africa once again committing at the line out. It's actually just inside their 10-meter area rather than being inside their New Zealand half. And this time, now the ball's got inside the 22. And Jonny de Beers tried to kick it. And Herson was the one who took the ball on. Buys now is going to look for the kick. And he manages to get it away. And this time round, it is dispatched much quicker into the 22. And the kick from New Zealand is in touch. So South Africa will have the line out. Very quick take, and they set them all to drive, trying to get inside the 22. And it's Pistorius at the back holding the position. De Beers is sort of hanging around the right side looking for the pass. They look to go for the kick, but instead they dummy it and go off to Malherbe, who does a good carry up the middle. Now De Beers goes down to Bauer, who starts running. Herson outside the 20. They're outside the 22 now, but they are pulling themselves back in. Nel Rogers, haven't seen much of him in the recent period, but he's done well. And Zeitzman, he has a clear run to the line, and he's breaking through a few tackles, in fact, I think 3 or 4, and manages to make it to the line for South Africa's 4th try. And Buys looks like he's put too much on that, and in fact he has, and it's well to the right, so it'll remain 30 points to 19, so 11 points the difference. Not an unusual margin for South Africa against the All Blacks, but this kick goes deep inside the 22, and they will have the line out inside the 22 as that kick went out on the full, and they go to the back. De Beers, what a take from him. Brilliantly worked off the back. Zeitzman, Buys, Pistorius. Haven't seen much of that. Haven't seen much of the powerful centre in this game. That South Africa trying to win that ruck back, and they do manage to after a bit of a fight. They go wide. Zeitzman is in for 2. You will not believe this, but South Africa have got 5 tries against the All Blacks, and they have 2 in the span of 2 minutes. So Buys, that one was a little less to the left, but still misses. So 3 misses to 4 successful kicks. And this time around, South Africa unable to get any motion off the ball early. Here's Malherbe off to Nel. Quickly goes to Gardiner. Hands off. What? He puts the grubber kick on. Brilliantly done by Gardiner. Can't put the grubber kick on this time. And it's Pistorius, I believe. Nel now goes wide to de Kock. And New Zealand look to punt it downfield. And it's recovered by Bauer, who Looks for the touchline, but it's not a very good kick from him. But Finn Griffin gives away the penalty for the forward pass. And South Africa are looking to make some changes in the front row. Thijs Malherbe will be coming off for Chipetto. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his actual name. And they're going to look to replace, I believe, William Rogers as well. He will be coming on for. He'll be coming off for. I didn't see who it was. Uh, but Malherbe is off for Chipetto. And Will Rogers is off as well. So the entire front row has been replaced so far. And Anden Blitz was the man who came on in the front row for Will Rogers. So four back replacements on for South Africa so far, and Gardiner is initiating the attack. This could be another try for South Africa. Could be Gardiner's third, his hat trick. So the two wingers have both scored 2 tries. Looking strong here. South Africa buys. Pistorius, they go wide. Herson, he puts the kick on. And Pistorius, this time round, will touch it down for South Africa's 6th try. And South Africa are almost hit record score against the All Blacks. They made a replacement. Timpani came on. Or Timpani, I think it was, who came on in the number 22 jersey for one of the flankers. So yeah, the All Blacks have almost been defeated by South Africa in a record score, and I believe it's 3 more points until they've hit the record. So they need 4 more points to actually defeat that record. And a couple of kicks, and South Africa try and turn it over inside the New Zealand half, but they are unable to. New Zealand trying to look for a clearance, but they're also unable to, and they're starting to run it a bit more now. They're rather than playing it fast or kicking it, they're starting to play it. Bauer to Cock, goes wide. Gardiner manages to hand off one and then pass it inside to Van Heerdens. And De Beers goes wide. Brits. Oh, what a run from Brits. They go short side. Gardiner. Oh, brilliant play, but he is in touch. So South Africa will have to go for the line out. Jamie Roberts in the 17 journey is on for Robinson. So more changes coming on for the All Blacks. They're finally starting to make those changes. Get the pace on the ball. And they set them all now. South Africa. They set them all. It's over. That's it. That is the try that takes them to record score from Adonis Brits. South Africa are rolling in the results as they almost hit half a century, and buys will add the 2, so 49 plays 19, 30 points the difference, and a record score against the All Blacks hit for South Africa. And this one almost heads into touch, and that one has gone out on the full, so it'll be a South African line out back where the kick was placed. De Beers just manages to nick that one out of the air. Buys to Cock to Zeitzman. Zeitzman looking for his hat trick try, much like Gardiner is. Here's buys. He's going to try and box kick it. He was looking for Gardiner, but puts too much on it. Interesting decision. Could have worked better, but in the end they just managed to win the ball back inside the New Zealand half. So they are going to continue to play it. And now they're going to do a move, pivot to 15. Here's buys. Here's Pistorius. Oh, what a move! Off to buys. That's brilliantly played. Zeitzman is in touch. So they'll have the line out. And Jack Goodrum, the man being replaced, the try scorer. Liam Fisher, the new man on the pitch. So the All Blacks beginning to tie. Not as much as South Africa. South Africa have made more replacements, but that's mostly due to injury. Once again, costing them a lot of versatility in that back line. De Beers tries to put a little kick to find space, but that doesn't work as well as they hoped, and they fire it downfield, and Zeitzman is there, and he touches it down. So it'll be a 22-meter kick, and Buys tries to bomb it for his team, and the All Blacks initiating a good attack there. A nice passing game. And the South Africans are setting for a clearing move here. And instead they try and go for the wide ball, but the pass is forward, so they set for the scrum instead. And here comes the South African scrum. They're not doing as well as holding this one, and New Zealand will most likely have the win at this one. And South Africa managed to get a bit of commitment there, but the All Blacks are going to run free. Here they go. Almost there. One more move and they're in. And it's Callum Griffin, the other winger, who gets in for the try. And some more changes being made. Thesusen is on for Nell in the number 20 jersey. And Nico misses once again. So 24 plays 49. 25 the difference. Now, ball falls for the All Blacks again. Nico is the man who took it down. Now De Kock is going to look for the 3 points, and instead is charged down before he can use it. And Fisher looking to make a good headwind, and he does from inside his own half to almost inside the 22. De Kock again, he's going to look to kick it, and he is shut down rather quickly. They're going backwards here, South Africa. They're really going backwards here. De Beers is going to have to hold on to the ball for a bit. And I'm just going to pause it here to talk about what South Africa are doing. Well, yeah. South Africa, they are definitely playing more quick ball, doing a lot of kicking, a lot of passing. Whereas New Zealand have started to slow down their ball a bit. As you can see, their team is more exhausted. They need to play it less. They need to start passing it more, getting those tackles, slowing down the ball to allow their team time to recover. And I actually think it's working in their favour, because South Africa at this point in time are struggling to keep up that defence. When the ball was faster, their defence was stronger, and South Africa haven't put many points on the board in the recent times. So they are struggling to hold on to what they've got, and I think South Africa kind of need to match their defence to what New Zealand are doing in their attack. Because if they don't do that, then they're not going to be able to hold on to their lead. Now, it is still record points scored, but that won't be the record. It won't be a record lead. And I think at this point that should be something that South Africa should be trying to achieve, because they're a team that has come so far in recent years. I mean, yeah, but they're going to continue playing this game, and Pistorius is going to continue to be shut down as their kickers keep getting shut down by now, and the kick is charged down, but there was a penalty advantage to South Africa. And the All Blacks will have a scrum. 3 minutes left to play. This matchup has truly become something to behold, and they still have a lot more to do if they are going to win this game. South Africa once again committing at the scrum, and then they're going for it, and under the poles goes Paya, who is in for his second try of the match. This will put them 18 points behind. So not the most embarrassing defeat for the All Blacks, but just over 2 minutes to play, and South Africa need to start playing, but Pistorius won that back, so Harmsa will take it. This is what South Africa needed. It's a good start. Chipetto. I've not seen much of the new players recently, and here's Gardiner, tries to hand off one person, and then South Africa decide to set them all as we head into the final 10 seconds. And Pistorius will look for touch, and South Africa, with the record amount of points scored against the All Blacks, will take a win in the first game of the Tri Nations. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, and never miss another video. Again, don't do it. Game Boy, out.